Hi, this is Katherine, and today I'll be guiding you through a meditation of self-compassion. I think during this time in particular, we really need to focus in on a place of calmness within our mind, our physical body, and our spirit, and just really finding that tenderness within ourselves that we all deserve this gift. So let's go ahead and find ourselves in a comfortable seated posture. And I really recommend people sitting on a chair if it's difficult to get up and down from the floor. Or if you are sitting on a meditation pillow or a blanket, that's nice. And just soften your knees. Let your palms face open. Allow your shoulders to just relax down. And imagine that string attached to the top of your head. So really feeling the spine erect with ease and the knees comfortable and the feet grounded if you're sitting on a chair. Let's close our eyes and let's take a moment to just connect to the sense of presence. Feeling the breath expand on the inhale naturally, and feeling the breath just relax into the physical body on that exhale, without forcing, just observing. And take a moment to just say or think to yourself, I invoke the grace of the universe, the grace of the teacher, the divine, the grace of spirit, ever present in this world. And with gratitude, I open myself to this benign grace that will guide my practice of meditation and fill me with a place of peace, clarity, and love. Let's take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, and full exhalation through your mouth. Now let the body and mind settle into this peaceful experience of breathing in and breathing out. And if you notice your mind wandering, just gently bring it back to the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Now bring to mind someone you care about, and picture this loved one or a friend. Perhaps imagine being with him or her, or recall a favorite memory about this person. Notice how you feel when you think about this loved one or this friend. Notice any positive thoughts or feelings of gratitude, affection, or warmth that thinking about this loved one or friend invokes within yourself. Imagine or remember a time when this loved one or friend was suffering in some way. And notice how you feel when you think of this loved one or friend suffering. Choose to focus your attention on any feelings of tenderness or desires to help. And silently recite the following phrases for your loved one or your friend. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear or worry. May you know peace and joy. Return your awareness to the natural rhythm of your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Now imagine yourself as a very young child, or at any age when you can remember from your childhood. And visualize seeing this child. If this child were in pain or suffering, wouldn't you feel instinctively protective towards this child? If this child were in pain or suffering, wouldn't you relate to this child with tenderness and a natural sense of caring? And let this feeling of compassion towards the childhood, you, permeate your heart, and then silently repeat these phrases for yourself as a child. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear and worry. May you know peace and joy. Now think of a time in your life when you were suffering in some way. Perhaps you were sick or in pain, or perhaps you experienced some disappointment or loss. Notice how you feel when you remember this experience. Just as you responded to the suffering of a loved one and your childhood self with concern, tenderness, and the urge to help, you can offer yourself the same compassion. So with feelings of warmth and caring towards yourself, silently repeat these phrases. May I be free from suffering. May I be free from fear and worry. And may I know peace and joy. Now create in your mind a compassionate image that represents the qualities of wisdom, strength, acceptance, love, nurturing, or caring. It could be the image of a wise person that you deeply respect, a religious figure, or a symbol that represents compassion. It could be an image from nature, such as an expansive and deep blue ocean, or a firmly rooted tree with magnificent thick foliage, or the sun, which shines its lights and warmth on all beings without discrimination. Imagine yourself in the presence of this source of compassion. Imagine yourself the recipient of its great compassion. Feel that in the presence of this compassionate image, you can be completely yourself. There is no judgment, only total acceptance. Allow yourself to rest in the feeling of unconditional compassion and acceptance. Imagine that as you stay in the presence of this compassionate image, it awakens in you your own source of strength, wisdom, and compassion. Renewed by this connection to your own deep source of compassion, recite in your own mind one more time for yourself. May I be free from suffering. May I be free from fear and worry. May I know peace and joy. Now bring your awareness to the area around your physical heart, and notice how this area gently expands or fills when you breathe in, and notice how it relaxes on the exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out. For a few breaths, imagine that you could inhale the energy of compassion directly into the center of your chest, expanding the chest, the lungs, the heart. Imagine that you could exhale the energy of compassion directly from the center of your chest. Inhaling into the heart, exhaling compassion, softness out of the heart. Now bring to mind something that is creating some pain, stress, or suffering for you at this time in your life, and notice how you feel when you think about this. Consider the possibility that this source of pain or suffering does not isolate you from others, but it is part of the experience of being human. Just like you, countless other people know what it is to feel this pain, this isolation, grief, self-doubt, or fear. As you inhale, imagine that you could breathe in all the feelings this experience brings up for you. And imagine opening your heart to this experience and allowing yourself to be touched by it. As you exhale, imagine that you could breathe out compassion for yourself and for the countless other people on this planet who may be suffering in a similar way in this very moment. As you inhale, open your heart to this experience of compassion. And as you exhale, send out compassion for yourself and for all others who are also suffering. And recite in your own mind, may we all be free from this suffering. May we each find peace and joy. Self-compassion is the energy for healing. Notice the heart as you inhale compassion And then notice the heart as you exhale, softening, deepening the energy of compassion. Feel your entire being filled with this loving compassion for yourself, and rest your awareness in this healing energy. And as this session draws to a close, let your heart be touched by the feeling of warmth, tenderness, and caring your own needs, and rest your mind simply on the natural rhythm of your own breath. Take a moment to offer thanks to your body and mind for supporting your meditation practice. Offer your thanks to the grace and energy that lend power to your practice and allow it to unfold. And may this practice bring benefits to all beings. And place your hands to your heart center and bow your head. Namaste.